Welcome back to Proving the Concept, the show where we explore the weird, the wonderful, and sometimes the downright bizarre world of science and technology. I'm Sarah, your guide through today's episode, which is all about chemical reaction. But we're not diving into beakers and Bunsen burners. Today, we're talking about the fascinating science of emotions. Why do we feel what we feel? What's happening in our brains and bodies when we're happy, sad, or in love? We'll also sprinkle in some fun and unexpected facts along the way. And to round things out, we'll spotlight a remarkable female scientist whose research has illuminated some of the mysteries of emotions. So buckle up and let's get into it. When we talk about emotions, we often describe them as abstract. Love in the heart, anger in the gut, happiness in the soul. But emotions are rooted in chemistry and biology, and they start in one place, the brain. At the heart of our emotional experiences are neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers that help neurons communicate. Three big players in the world of emotions are dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Let's break them down. Dopamine, often called the feel-good chemical, dopamine is linked to reward and pleasure. When you eat your favourite dessert, win a game, or get a kind text, your brain releases dopamine. Serotonin. This one's all about mood regulation. Low levels are associated with depression, while healthy levels keep us feeling stable and content. Oxytocin, known as the love hormone, it's released during physical touch, childbirth, and even when you bond with a pet. But emotions aren't just about chemicals, they're also shaped by external factors. Your environment, past experiences, and even the people around you can trigger emotional responses. Here's a wild fact. Did you know that tears produced by emotional crying have a different chemical composition than tears caused by cutting onions? Emotional tears contain stress hormones, which some scientists believe may help the body release pent-up tension. Now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into some of the more bizarre aspects of emotions. Mirror neurons. Have you ever watched someone laugh and found yourself chuckling, even when you didn't know why? That's thanks to mirror neurons, which fire both when you perform an action and when you observe someone else doing the same thing. They're thought to be a key part of empathy. The gut feeling. Your gut is often called your second brain. It has its own nervous system, the enteric nervous system, which communicates directly with your brain via the vagus nerve. This connection explains why you might feel butterflies when you're nervous or a pit in your stomach when something feels wrong. Humans aren't the only ones with complex emotional lives either. Elephants mourn their dead, dolphins seem to play for sheer joy, and even rats laugh when tickled. Now let's debunk some common myths about emotions. One being that the left brain is logical and the right brain is in fact emotional. But really, both hemispheres of the brain are involved in processing emotions, though some tasks may lean slightly towards one side. Another myth is that men and women experience emotions differently. And whilst cultural norms may influence how emotions are expressed, biologically, men and women experience emotions similarly. And here's a fun one. Did you know that smiling, even if you're not happy, can trigger your brain into feeling better? It's called the facial feedback hypothesis, and it's backed by science. So next time you're having a rough day, try faking a grin. Just might help. To wrap things up, let's shine a spotlight on a scientist who's helped us better understand the science of emotions, Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett. Dr. Barrett is a neuroscientist and psychologist whose research challenges some of the traditional ideas about emotions. For years, scientists believed that emotions were universal and hardwired. Think of Paul Ekman's famous theory that everyone experiences the same 6 basic emotions. But Dr. Barrett's research tells a different story. In her groundbreaking book, How Emotions Are Made, she argues that emotions are not universal but constructed by the brain, influenced by culture, language, and personal experience. In other words, your brain doesn't recognize an emotion, it constructs it on the fly based on context and past experiences. Her work has profound implications for everything from mental health to artificial intelligence, where understanding how emotions are built could help machines interact with humans more naturally. Dr. Barrett's career is a testament to the power of questioning long-held assumptions and pushing the boundaries of what we think we know. And that's a wrap on this episode of Proving the Concept. Today, we've explored the chemical underpinnings of emotions, uncovered some fascinating and quirky facts, and celebrated the incredible work of Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your fellow science enthusiasts. And if there's a topic you'd like to tackle in the future with us, let me know. I'd love to hear your ideas. Until next time, I'm Sarah, reminding you that even the most abstract feelings are rooted in science. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next episode.